Hello, my name is Rob Reynolds, and I will be your instructor this semester for Calculus 1. In this video, I'd like to share with you how to navigate to the DMAC homepage. Then we're going to look at how to access Canvas from the DMAC homepage. And then within Canvas, we can access MyMathLab, which is where program we're going to be using this semester to do our homework, quizzes, and our tests. To get to the DMAC homepage, just type in dmacc.edu. This will bring up the home page. A lot of important information here, but I want to concentrate on the My DMAC, which is your personal web page. You can access your webmail here, Office 360. Let's look at Canvas. This is your LMS for this course. And if you choose Canvas, this will take you into the courses, all of the courses that you're taking this semester. Over here in yellow, I'll choose Calculus. And the first thing you're going to see is the announcement page. Each week, I will send out an email, and it'll be posted onto Canvas's announcement page, all of the assignments that are due for the week, including quizzes and tests. Please read the announcements carefully, as there might be some changes throughout the semester. The first announcement is titled Welcome, and you should be able to read that now. Underneath the announcements is some information about your instructor, Rob Reynolds, and you can read about me and actually see some pictures of my family. My wife is also a math teacher. She works at Valley High School teaching Algebra 2. My oldest son is Will. He works at White's Construction. He graduated from Iowa State as an engineer, and he's married to Kate, and they're expecting their first child in October. My younger son, Drew, moved to Kansas City, and he works as a dental hygienist. Over here on the left are some navigation tabs. Underneath announcements, there's a tab called Course Syllabus. This contains some very important information, which I would encourage you to read very carefully. I'm going to scroll through very quickly through some competencies. Somewhere around page 4, I believe, is some information about me. There it is. I'm an instructor at DMAC and Ankeny campus, and I also tutor in the Academic Achievement Center in Building 6. You're welcome to come by and get some help. My office hours are also in Building 6, and my office is in Building 6. Also within the syllabus are some information about my grading procedures, how much the homework and the quizzes and tests are weighted, and then at the very bottom is a calendar, and you can see some due dates within this. You'll also be able to see due dates within the MyMathLab program, which I'll explain to you in just a moment. The next tab on the left is called the modules. This is where you're going to be spending the majority of your time. The first link that I would like for you to choose is the Start here to register for MyMathLab. Through this registration, you'll have access to your homework, quizzes, and tests. So I'm going to choose this link first. So a code is required, but you've already paid for this, so it's free to access. All you need to do is copy this code. I'll hit Control-C. I'll open up the MyMathLab program, and then since I've already entered the code, it will just launch me into the program. You'll need to go through the process of registering by filling out your name and some other information, but it should be free to you because you've already paid for your subscription. After you've successfully registered, I would suggest going back to Canvas, go back to modules, and I'll talk to you about the introduction. This is your first assignment. This is where I want you to introduce yourself and then respond to 2 other students as well. It's an easy assignment. Do that first. There's some other important tabs there, but the first thing I want you to do is look at section 1.1 homework. Now you can look at all the handouts if you'd like. For each section, I posted all the handouts under each section as well. So there's all of the handouts are under this link, chapter 1-2 handouts, but each individual handout is also within each section. So I would just go to section 1.1, 1.2. And the first thing you can see is the MyMathLab section 1.1 homework. Choosing this link will take you directly to the homework. But before you do that, I would strongly encourage you to download my handout for the teaching video. So again, instead of choosing the YouTube video, come on down here and choose this handout for the video link. This is what will open up, and I would encourage you to print this off. Actually follow along with the video and take notes so you have things to refer to during your quizzes and tests. Honestly, if you just watch someone do math, that's not as good as actually writing it down and acting like you're part of class is what I'm trying to simulate. So even though this is an online class, you can pretend like you're face-to-face taking notes as I'm doing my teaching video. While you're watching the teaching video, I'll just play this a little bit. If you click on this tab, it'll open up a new tab and it'll be a little bit larger. You can see I'm just writing.
Hello, my name is Rob Reynolds. Welcome to Calculus.
I'll skip forward a little.
And maybe use x squared as a common denominator. And I can do that by quickly just multiplying.
So it's kind of nice that you can rewind the video, play it again, or what I would encourage you to do is maybe for part D, since I haven't worked it out yet, maybe you could try to work out part D before watching the videos just to see if you grasp the concepts or not. When you're done watching the video, navigate back to Canvas, and then you could choose the homework link, and section 1.1 and section 1.2 are together, one assignment. They're two different links, but you can see if I choose that link, it'll take me directly into MyMathLab. Once you're in MyMathLab, I want to show you some tools and features that you can also access, which will also help you throughout the semester. There's a place where you can email the instructor and actually view some examples. So I'll go to a problem, maybe problem number 10. This is how to do a composite function and how to find the domain of a composite function. So maybe you don't know anything. You could hit Ask Your Instructor, and that will send an email. I would encourage you to say something more than just help. It's nice if you kind of just show me what you've done or where you're stuck. And if it's a complicated problem, maybe even just shoot me an email of your work. But if you hit send, that'll shoot me an email. That's my preferred method of how you should communicate questions off of the homework. But there's also this View an Example tab. If you choose Print, a pop-up window may occur, and I'm just going to hit Allow for the pop-ups. Since this is the first time I'm doing it, I'm going to hit Close. You might have to do this same thing, and then maybe hit Print again, and it won't do that. There, it loads very quickly. So this way, if you hit Print, it doesn't actually print it, but you can see the whole View an Example really quick. And then you could learn through this reading that the domain is not only the domain of the inside function, it's also the domain of your answer function. So you have to look at two different parts. You have to look at the inside and the answer to determine what your domain is. After reading, if you still don't understand, you're certainly welcome to shoot me an email and I will help you with your problem. The nice part about MyMathLab is you get several opportunities to get the question correct. For example, maybe you think the answer is 5. And I'm going to come down here in the bottom right and check the answer. And it gives you another hint right here. Read those carefully. And then I'll check another answer, maybe 6. And then I'll check another answer, maybe 7. And I find out that there's the correct answers. Now, you can go back and choose a similar question. You might have to finish filling in the blanks, and the fast way to get back to the beginning, if you just want to start over, is hit Help Me Solve This. Help Me Solve It is a step-by-step process that will step you through each question. I don't encourage you to do this because it takes a long time, but if you're really stuck and you need some hand-holding, then Help Me Solve It will do it. But the reason why I choose Help Me Solve It is because if I click in it and click out of it, it gives me a brand new question and I can start all over and I'm not penalized for missing anything. Even though over here it shows me I've missed the problem, after I get it correct, it will go back and give me 100% for the problem. So you can do this infinitely many times. You can continue guessing 3 times and then it will give you a new problem. So it did change the numbers slightly. So the answer will be a little bit different, but the View an Example is the same example each time. To check out your grade for the course, you can go back to Canvas and you can choose My Grades or Your Grades over here, underneath here, and this should populate all of your grades that you've had so far, making sure that they're syncing up correctly with MyMathLab and Canvas. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Have a great semester. Thank you.